Hello and hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. How you doing? This YouTube title really caught my eye, mostly just because of the way it's written. Because of the way that it is. Germany, period. Interesting facts about Germany. Who would ever think to make a YouTube title like that? Germany, period. Interesting facts about Germany. Like, why? And I feel like it works. Do you know what I mean? Like, without this first Germany period, if it just said interesting facts about Germany, it wouldn't be nearly as captivating of a YouTube title. Anyway, check out Cool Vision channel, link down below. They are YouTube title geniuses. They know something I don't. But I want to know some interesting facts about Germany. Let's go. See how many I don't already know.
Beer festivals and sausages, old castles and the Autobahn. In this video, let's talk about Germany. Germany has a population of 81 million and it is the largest economy in Europe, the fourth largest by nominal GDP in the world. To many people around the world,
that's the third largest to you.
I
know this video's 8 years old, but it's the third largest now.
Made in Germany equals quality. Cash is king in Germany. When eating out, visiting any store, or trying to pay for just about anything, don't be surprised if the response to your credit card is 9. Most Germans still settle.
I don't want your money. I was interested when I saw that post the other day on the German subreddit or whatever it was. And it said that it implied that when a kebab place or whatever accepts a credit card, everybody's super happy. People flock to it. You know what I mean? It was a meme. It implied that, you know, there's a lot of demand for credit card usage. I think y'all need to start accepting more credit cards. Maybe. I think cash is better just for like privacy reasons. It's less weird. People aren't tracking you. There's no like fees attached to it. You know what I mean?
Cash and rely on debit cards called EC or electronic cash. Roughly 80% of all transactions in Germany are conducted in cash. In the US,
80%, holy crap.
It's less than 50. Germans work an average of 1,371 hours a year. Americans, for example, work 1,789 hours. Almost everything.
Damn. It sounds like a lot when you talk about a whole year in hours.
Closes at 7 p.m. and that includes most grocery stores, drugstores.
That's the most German thing ever. I love Germany for these types of things. Like, I need something like that, a souvenir from Germany. These little mechanical decorations with kind of like creepy little toys bouncing up and down.
And shopping malls. And if it's Sunday, you might as well stay at home because nothing is open on Sunday. Sundays in Germany really are holidays, which means nothing except for small kiosks and gas stations is open. Germans are not very religious.
But over here in America, the gas station, I'm trying to take a look. Every gas station you go to is going to have like a convenience store where you can buy a whole bunch of stuff. Mostly garbage, but still, like unhealthy food, basically.
And gas stations is open. Germans are not very religious. The Gallup organization polls show that 57% think that religion does not play an important part in their lives. In Germany, you will discover the glory of the bicycle. Once you start riding a bike, you can appreciate the extreme bike friendliness of European cities. Germany is dead serious about recycling. Just so you have an idea.
Man, look at the amount of cyclists. That'll always kind of blow my mind. I really would love that. But I do know you guys like your cars too.
Germany is dead serious about recycling. Just so you have an idea, Germany is #1 in the world when it comes to recycling. When Germans look at a product's package, they unconsciously think to which garbage can it has to go to. Is this plastic? Is this metal? Separating the garbage in Germany.
I'm glad you guys are taking that on, you know, like that you're carrying the rest of the world on your back in terms of recycling and caring about the environment.
Germany is something that really is part of your everyday life. Which country do you think has the most solar panels today? The US? China? Italy?
That's an interesting question. Is it really Germany? I actually probably would have guessed. I don't know. Just because of how big the United States is, I would probably have guessed the United States.
No.
Or maybe China.
Germany.
That's
Its
crazy.
renewable energy sector is among the most innovative and successful worldwide. Germany's long-term shift to cleaner energy has made its economy the world's largest to rely so markedly on renewable energy.
Wait, did he say specifically solar panels?
Has the most solar panels to
Yeah, solar panels. Because I know you guys have lots of wind turbines and
Germany's
stuff.
long-term shift to cleaner energy has made its economy the world's largest to rely so markedly on renewable energy. Free education for everybody, including universities and including foreign students. Germany is a great place to pursue a research career. Germany has...
It's funny how foreign of a concept this feels to America, even though we do have free education, of course, through 12th grade. But then after that, it's like, why would you ever give anyone free education? 4 more years? No. Psh. Hell no, we're not doing that.
105 Nobel Prize winners. So if you're interested in science and technology, Germany is a good destination for you. After the United States, it is the second most popular migration destination in the world.
I never knew that. That's actually a fascinating stat. That's pretty cool. That's like a really impressive stat, I think. The second most people migrate there, second only to the USA.
After the United States, it is the second most popular migration destination.
If I had to have guessed, I would have thought it was like the UK, just because London feels like, you know, a really big central hub for lots of different people in Europe. But it's Germany. That's cool.
In the world, 20% of people with immigrant background, 3 million of which Turkish, 1.5 million Polish, and 1.2 million Russian. Which is not surprising. An average salary of
So a lot of people from like Eastern Europe come to Germany.
45,000 euro provides a comfortable lifestyle. People here rent rather than buy. Home ownership rate is just about 43%. Why? The answer seems to be that Germans keep renting because rental housing is kind of nice and affordable. Public transportation is excellent. It is very...
That is an interesting thing. I've heard that before, of course, that y'all don't purchase as much homes. Whereas over here in America, buying a home is considered, you know, it's like a goal everybody has. But it's also a goal that feels totally out of reach of a lot of people in the younger generations.
Very practical
Because of how much homes cost nowadays.
to live in any large German city without owning a car. Most stops have an electronic timetable with exact arrival times, and it's very convenient.
See, now that's nice. See, the bus stops over here don't look like that, at least where I'm from. And they don't have that. You wouldn't even know. You're like, am I at the bus stop? Is this a bus stop? Like, it's not, it's not marked anywhere. I'm not sure, you know. There's like a post and a bench with someone who is probably homeless sleeping on it. I think I'm at the bus stop. Okay, I have no idea when the bus is coming. I can't buy a ticket. You know what I mean? I've just got to get on the bus and hopefully it's the right bus. You know, that's how it feels over here.
German taxis are cream-colored with a black and yellow taxi sign on the roof. In the
I
birthplace
don't know why I never knew that either. They're cream colored. Kind of odd. Looks kind of good, I guess.
of the luxury sedan, it should be no surprise that the bulk of the taxi fleet is comprised of sleek and plush Mercedes and Audis.
That's actually really cool. Most taxis over here, nothing to write home about, you know what I mean? It's, you know, I actually don't know what most brand, you know, like what brand. I would guess they're probably like a bunch of Toyotas. They're definitely not luxury.
When it comes to style and clothing, Germans tend to dress in a conservative manner. Germans are...
There's definitely not nearly as much athleisure, as I've heard it called. You know, over here in America, nobody's wearing or what I'm saying is over here in America, people wear sweatpants and joggers. Like right now, I'm in basketball shorts. There's nobody dressed up like that. It's a little bit more formal.
Tend to dress in a conservative manner. Germans are a little socially reserved. Small talk isn't really done much in Germany. Smiling too tends to be met with a puzzled and suspicious look.
I'm just imagining how that would make you feel. You're walking down the street, you smile at someone, and they just look puzzled and confused and like you're a weirdo. No wonder you don't smile at people so much. Like over here, you randomly smile at people as just a way of being polite. But I wouldn't be doing it if people gave me a look like, are you stalking me?
Rather than a reciprocated smile back. Germans don't smile unless there is a clear reason to. Don't be surprised if your waiter did not smile at you, but you can't really say,
whoa, dude. She does not look happy. See, that is genuinely a little bit of a cultural shock there, I feel like. I would be like, is she mad at us? Like, does she not like us? Are we being loud, obnoxious Americans or something? She clearly doesn't like us.
Reason to. Don't be surprised if your waiter did not smile at you, but you can't really say they're not friendly, because if you ask Germans for something, they'll be glad to help you. The Autobahn is the pinnacle of the German driving experience.
Honestly, there is some of that culture, like in New York or something, you know, people aren't smiling at each other, but they might be friendly. They might not.
Perhaps the ultimate in driving altogether. Virtually all of the world's serious drivers have heard of it and wanted to take their shot at conquering it.
Gorgeous pavement, as always, and lines. Man, it just looks brand new.
German cars are known for their precise engineering. The Autobahn completes the driving equation. More than 50% of the Autobahn has no speed limit. You heard it right, no speed limit. The automotive industry in Germany is regarded as one of the most competitive and innovative in the world, and it is the fourth largest by production.
There's a lot of nice cars around in Germany, aren't there?
Did you know that Volkswagen Group sells passenger cars under the Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, and many other brands? And BMW produces mini cars and serves as the parent company of Rolls-Royce motor cars? A lot of people think about beer when they think about...
I didn't know that. BMW is the parent company to Rolls-Royce?
Company of Rolls-Royce motor cars?
I didn't know that.
A lot of people think about beer when they think about Germany. And they're right, of course. In total, there are approximately 1,300 breweries in Germany producing over 5,000 brands of beer. There are lots of rules in Germany, but you can drink beer anywhere. And in Bavaria, it is okay to have a glass of beer during lunch break, but of course it will depend on the company working for it.
That's awesome. I've actually heard people talk about like America in the past. They're like, man, back in the 60s or the 50s, you could have a beer on your lunch break. Or even like the 90s. You could have a beer on your lunch break and it was normal. Nowadays, absolutely not. Not normal. Which is kind of stupid in my opinion. One beer? Come on. Let me loosen up a little bit during the workday. It's not like you're going to get drunk.
Every German eats an average of 53 kilograms of bread per year. No wonder, since there is such a big selection to choose from.
And yet you're still way skinnier than Americans. I think of bread as being like it's generally not very healthy, at least American bread. This actually does look kind of healthy, this like whole wheat looking bread. I love bread.
Germany is the nation with the biggest variety of bread.
Look at the amount of freaking bread.
World. Sausages are outstanding. Bratwurst, Currywurst, Leibelkäse are all very tasty. Germany is so into sausage meat that it has some types of sausage you might not be able to handle.
That's just ribs? Just slabs of ribs laying there? We're not going to talk about that?
Blutwurst, anyone? That's blood.
That is a luxury. A rack of ribs.
sausage, and is genuinely made from congealed animal blood. Soccer in Germany, like in most European countries, the number one attended and practiced
How
sport.
dare you call it soccer?
If you're thinking about going to a sauna in Germany,
Whoa.
you might want to know that it is common for both women and men to be naked in front of each other.
Okay, I didn't realize that they're co-ed. That is fascinating. I knew everybody was naked, but I didn't know men and women were in there together. I must have missed that part. I remember reacting to a video a long time ago about sauna culture in Germany. Somehow I missed it that there's men and women in there together, naked. Damn.
Yes, this is how it works here. Germans love rules.
What is this? Like, I've never been to a sauna where there's a fountain in the middle. That's got to be fake.
To be naked in front of each other. Yes, this is how it works here. Germans love rules, organization, and structure. They have an abundance of laws regulating all aspects of life. For example, no loud music or noise after 10 p.m., or they will call the cops. Living in Germany is a traveler's dream. Being right in the middle of Europe provides you with the opportunity to travel almost anywhere in Europe in the blink of an eye. Austria, Switzerland, Poland, France, and many more great destinations.
Oh, man. That is a really good point. You know, it does make me curious, like, how long of a drive is it from, say, Frankfurt to Brussels? Because it's one thing to talk about distances and stuff. Are you serious? Is it really just a 4-hour drive? Wow. That kind of does put it into some perspective. That's amazing. You could take a day trip there. I mean, maybe that's a little bit long for a day trip, but certainly if you lived in Dusseldorf, man, that would only be like a 2-hour drive. Whoa.
Austria, Switzerland, Poland, France, and many more great destinations. Germans love any...
Because, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to get through Indiana in 2 hours, like, unless I was going to the nearest state. But it would take 2 hours just to get to Ohio. No, actually, it would take like 4 hours. What am I talking about?
excuse to throw a party. Wine harvesting season started? Wine festivals. Anniversary of a castle being refurbished? Renaming of a street? There's a festival for everything under the sun here. The biggest, of course, is Oktoberfest, one giant celebration of beer. Germans are really active. The amount of activities, especially...
I will make it to Oktoberfest. It's a bucket list item of mine. In Germany, I mean.
Beer. Germans are really active. The amount of activities, especially during spring and summertime, is definitely a huge plus. There are carnivals, museum nights, fun fairs, festivals, outdoor cinemas, and so much more. For every weekend, you can find something to do. Sometimes customer service in Germany gets a pretty bad rap.
I'm sorry, but that look she just gave... Probably because he's filming. That's probably why. You know, I mean, if someone's holding a camera up, but she was like...
Sometimes customer service in Germany gets a pretty bad rap. The check doesn't come in restaurants unless you specifically ask for it. It may take a lot of time for the waiter
Yeah, but you don't have to freaking tip.
to notice
I don't care what the customer service is like if I don't have to tip.
you, and some store clerks act as if they don't care. Don't get the wrong impression. They're just doing it a different way. They're just trying to be professional.
It would definitely probably take a little bit of a alteration and adjustment. Because over here in America, you know, with like a waiter, you're typically not like flagging them down. You know what I mean? You can. You for sure can, but you know, usually you wait for them to come to you.
Public nudity. When I'm saying public nudity, I'm talking about the people who get naked in the public parks and sunbathe.
What?
You might stumble across a naked man or
That's illegal?
woman laying on the back and embracing the sun. And no, they're not some hot girls that you might imagine. In the middle of the park where kids are playing football, teenagers are secretly smoking, and adults are running and walking their dogs, how is this kind of environment makes you want to get naked in the first place?
Not the hot girls, huh? Just the old men getting naked.
How is this kind of environment makes you want to get naked in the first place? And this brings us to the end of my story about Germany. And if you know more facts about Germany, please share them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned and
I did enjoy that. There's always little things that, you know, I plenty left to learn about Germany. And that was a great little video. Germany, period. Interesting facts about Germany. I love that title. Recycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. I don't think it's anybody's hobby. Whose hobby is it to recycle? That's my main hobby. My favorite hobby is to recycle. I love bringing the bottles to the container. Okay, anyway, that was really fascinating. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.